Check, check. Mic check, mic check. Mic check. Check, check. Everybody, anybody in all right, we're going to get started here in a little bit, guys. We're going to get started here in a little bit here. I want to make sure everybody can hear me and see me fine and well and swell. What's going on, viewers, fans, and subscribers? Is this thing on? Is this thing working? I haven't gone live in a long time, so I'm just making sure that this is working. You can hear me. Hopefully it's not muffled. We're just waiting for the viewers, the fans, the subscribers to roll on in here. We got a lot to talk about. We have a lot to explain. We have a lot of backstage rumors, news, gossip. We're going to cover it all right here. Right here on this very show. You can hear me loud and clear. It's not coming in muffled or anything like that. I just want to make sure that we are good to go here. Loud and clear. All right, as long as you can hear me loud and clear, that's all that matters to me. So who here is ready? We got a lot of rumors and news to talk about, guys. We got a lot to go on. So this is why I had to go live with this video. I had to go live with this one. But what I want to know right now is who's ready for WrestleMania? Yes or no? Who is ready for WrestleMania? Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions. We're going to go live a lot more often on this channel if we get enough views, comments, donations, super chats, channel memberships, channel memberships. Easy for me to say. You know, it's morning. You know, here we are, guys. We're going to try to make this SeanzView Radio where we give you the news, the rumors as it happens. I said that I was going to give you your definitive news and rumors. Well, we're going to do it live on the show as the news and the rumors happen, as it goes down right in front of your very eyes. We're going to go live a lot more often. We're going to give you that anticipation, that expectation. We're going to give you that interaction. We're going to give you those motives. We're going to give you the clarifications. Hell, we're even going to say if we were wrong or we were right. This happened or that happened. Again, if you're ready for WrestleMania, give me a hell yeah. Or as in LA Knight's words, yeah. We have some goals here today. Guys, like I said, there's multiple ways to help out the channel. Super chats, super stickers, become a channel member. Multiple ways to help out this channel because without you, there is no SeanzView, guys. I'll be honest, it's been rough and tough on YouTube over the last several months. And guys, with your donations, with your using your credit card, it will help out the show immensely because I can't do it alone. We need the army. We need the backing. We need the support of each and every one of you. And again, I am so thankful. I am so lucky to have all of you here, right here on this very channel. Give me a few moments. I'm going to get the news and the rumors, and I'm going to give you exactly what you want to know and what you want to hear right here on this very show. Give me one moment. Again, everything's loud and clear. If you can hear me loud and clear, press 7 in the room. Or if it's a little bit muffled, I want to know. I got to hear from you, viewers. Oh, we got a new channel member. Welcome to the consistent member. Unbelievable. Thank you so much for joining. Again, if we get more memberships, if we get more people donating to Super Chat or Super Thanks, or you donate to my PayPal, we will go live a hell of a lot more often. Remember, guys, you are in the driver's seat. You guys put the pedal to the metal. I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Again, this show is not probable. Hell, this show is not possible without each and every one of you in the room right now. You know how much time and effort and emotion I give into this. I give you guys upwards to 3 videos a day. But you know what? I know I've been slacking with the live streams. Even though I give you guys videos every day, I know I got to improve. But again, I got my mom that has cancer. I got my dad that had a stroke. My brother died. at 50 years old. So, I got a lot going on. I got a lot going down. But viewers, fans, subscribers, this is the show. This is the chance. Even though I'm going through a hell of a lot right now between my mom and my dad and their failing health, I am still here because I believe in the viewers, the fans, and the subscribers. It is quite frankly all about you. It is about the sizzle. It is about the steak. And I'm going to give you everything I have. We are just a couple of weeks. We're just 3 weeks away from WrestleMania. One of the top stories is LA Knight could be out for 6 months. LA Knight might not be on the card for WrestleMania. LA Knight hurt, LA Knight injured, and that is just how we're beginning the show. That is just how we are starting the show here on Sean's View Entertainment. And again, I want to thank and I welcome. And again, guys, it's not just about me. Remember, this show is about you. It's all about you. It's about every single person, whether you agree or disagree, viewers, fans, and subscribers. We put you at the front of the center. We put you front and center. And again, tomorrow is 1 year, and we read your comments. That's the thing here. I said I'm interactive and I'm motivated. I'm motivated by you guys. We will read your comments. We will read the best opinions, the best options. Hell, we might even take phone calls, although the trolls and the a-holes and the skeptics might start coming in. But again, LA Knight, guys, what do you think about LA Knight potentially being sidelined for 4 to 6 months with some sort of elbow or arm injury? I mean, LA Knight just cannot seem to catch a break here, guys. LA Knight, just when you think he's going to get up to the top, just when you think the WWE is going to push him, just when you think LA Knight is going to break that glass ceiling and go through that wall, he gets something happening to him. And again, thank you very much for your prayers. Yeah, I'm not here to talk about the haters and the skeptics. I'm here to talk about the news, the rumors, and I'm here to do it for my viewers, my fans, my subscribers, and most importantly, my channel members and those that donate and those that are here for me, because it's all about each and every one of you in the room today, ladies and gentlemen. Again, our first big story, but we got a lot of big stories. We have a lot of things to talk about. We have a lot of things to get into, and we got a lot of time to work with, guys. We have a lot of time to work with here. So our first big story, like I said, guys, LA Knight. He was supposed to have a big match. He was supposed to be involved in WrestleMania. But so, too, here's the second big story of the day. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, click the bell, turn on all notifications. The next big story here is Gunther. Gunther and LA Knight, who were both scheduled to have a match at WrestleMania, may not even be involved in WrestleMania at all now. Can you imagine that? Both these superstars may not even be involved at all at WrestleMania. And they were originally going to be in WrestleMania. But due to injuries and due to booking and due to creative, that may not happen. What are your thoughts on Gunther and LA Knight possibly not being involved in the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania? It all boils down to your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, and your emotions. Guys, remember to like the video. It's so important to like the video. I don't want to sound like a broken record. I don't like to repeat myself a lot. But again, for those of you that are coming in, it would help a lot if you can support the channel, like the video, comment, interact. Give me questions. We'll read your comments. We'll read your questions live on the air. His injuries are not surprise. This is why Damian Priest and R-Truth were paired up. They should book LA Knight with another older wrestler like Priest and Truth. Yeah, I mean, LA Knight, in my opinion, should have already been a world champion at least one time. Even if it was a short run, even if it was a hot potato run, LA Knight should have already been a world champion because, there's going to come a time where, LA Knight, he's going to start to cool off. And if he starts to cool off, that will not be good. Maybe LA Knight should be in a group like The Vision. And as a matter of fact, there's been rumors and gossip. Speaking about The Vision, even though LA Knight has had a lot of bad blood with The Vision, there is rumors and gossip, not confirmed. There is rumors and gossip of LA Knight being in a group like The Vision or LA Knight creating his own group. Again, rumor and gossip, okay? And that would be, again, a way to protect LA Knight. That would be a way to protect the megastar himself. Yeah. So what do you think about that, guys? What do you think about the booking? What do you think about the predicament of one LA Knight? It all boils down to your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, and your emotions right here on this very show. We value your integrity. We take your comments, right, wrong, or indifferent. As long as you're not giving me death threats or going over the line, we will keep you right here and right now. Triple H doesn't like LA Knight, reminds him too much of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Well, he got over organically like Stone Cold did. That's the thing about LA Knight. Now, I'm not trying to compare LA Knight and Stone Cold because that's like night and day. And listen, I'm an LA Knight fan. I love LA Knight. I think LA Knight is a great wrestler. I think he's a great entertainer, but he is no Stone Cold Steve Austin. But you got to give the devil his due. LA Knight did get over by himself in a time and era where, well, Triple H may have not liked that. Triple H may have not been for that. So, Again, I want to give a shout out to all my viewers, fans, and subscribers. Again, guys, you guys are the ones that keep me on YouTube, whether you're a channel member or whether you donate, whether a super chat or a super sticker or a super thanks. Guys, becoming a channel member really helps out the channel, and we're going to go places right here. Give me one moment, because wait a minute, guys, I'm hearing more sources. Guys, you don't get to do YouTube and not have your own sources. Now, I'll be honest. Sometimes I get it wrong, and sometimes I get it right. Sometimes it's half right. Sometimes it changes. That is why I come back and dial back and say, all right, well, this is actually what's going to happen. This is actually what's going to go on. Now, I talked about a video. I know I got a lot of backlash. See, when I get things wrong, that's when people come out of the woodwork, right? When I said that Randy Orton was going to win the Intercontinental title, I said that is for a future angle. Oh, Sean, Randy Orton didn't win the title. Penta is still the Intercontinental Champion. Again, my videos run from 15 to 20 minutes. You got to watch the whole video. You can't just watch the first 5 minutes of my regular videos. You have to actually watch the entire video to get the gist of what I'm saying and what I'm bringing up, because a lot of it is rumors and gossip and theories. And again, some of it happens and some of it doesn't happen. I don't control what happens and what doesn't happen. I'm just giving you what I read, what I see, and what I hear online. See, name one time I have been right. Well, bro, I called CM Punk returning when everybody else said he wasn't going to return. I said CM Punk would return. He came back. I said Randy Orton would return. He came back after a back injury. You see, you haven't been with me since 2012. I've been doing this since 2012. Right, wrong, or indifferent, I will be right here. And the WWE, they admit themselves. They're scripted, it's entertainment, and they can change things on the fly. WWE changes things on the fly. They don't always go with the first plan. They go with backup plan. They go with plan option A, B, C, or D. So when I talk about rumors and news on here, you got to take it with a grain of salt. Some of it happens and some of it doesn't happen. Again, I don't control the narrative. I just give you what I read, see, and hear online. Speaking about reading, seeing, and hearing online, ladies and gentlemen, who is going to replace LA Knight? If LA Knight is gone, if LA Knight is going to really be gone for the next 4 to 6 months due to an elbow injury, due to surgery, who can replace LA Knight? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to step up. It is time to climb the ladder of success. It is time to take your moment, and it is time to own it, ladies and gentlemen. I have watched hundreds of your videos and your guests, and you guess and you get it right once or twice. Well, bro, then my question to you, Steve, is if you don't like me, if you don't like my guesswork, if you don't like the rumors and the gossip, why are you here? Why do you watch me? You know why you watch me? Because I'm entertaining, I'm compelling, because I put heart and passion, I put hustle into this. You watch this because I will do whatever it takes to get the job done. You watch this because you know that I'm more engaging and more compelling and more entertaining and more upfront, and I am more smash mouth, and I am more in your face than any other YouTuber on this goddamn website. So you want to come to me and say I only get one thing right or two things right after 2012 all the way for now? Well, then you know what, bro? We'll see you on the Burma Road, because you are blocked. You see, I'm not going to, I said I'm here for 3 reasons. My viewers, my fans, and my subscribers. I'm not here for the haters and the detractors. I'm not here for those that want to bury me and that want to call me out and say I get nothing right and I get everything wrong. You see, I am not here for those people. I am here for the viewers, the fans, the subscribers, and most importantly, the channel members. The channel members that make this show what it is. Now, we do got breaking news on Brock Lesnar and Obafemi during this very episode. I want to make that clear right now. We do indeed have breaking news on Obafemi and Brock Lesnar during this very show. I am going to break down the rumors in the news as it concerns those two individuals. And again, guys, if we get enough viewers in here, enough comments, enough donations, enough super chats, enough channel memberships, we will go live a hell of a lot more often. In addition to the 3 videos that I give you guys day in and day out, night in and night out. Just give me a moment. I got to take a sip of my water. Believe me, guys, I came prepared today. I came prepared today. And nobody can do a rant and nobody can cut a promo like Sean's View Entertainment because I said so. Nobody has my enthusiasm. Nobody has my kind of energy. Nobody has my kind of emotion. So for all the detractors and the haters and the skeptics out there that come on here and say, oh, I only get this right, I only get that wrong. All right, Steve. See, it's that kind of stuff, man. See you later, buddy. We don't need you here. I don't got time for people like you. I am only here for those that are upbeat and positive. I am only here for those that believe in me. And the reason why people donate is to keep the show on YouTube. Literally, when you guys donate, it literally helps out keeps the lights on, it keeps the internet on, it keeps the computer going, it keeps the flow of the show. I'll be honest, when you guys donate or become a channel member, it keeps the flow of the show up. It keeps the command, it keeps the consistency, it keeps my passion, my emotion, it keeps the integrity of this very channel, okay? When you donate to the show, you help keep me right here on youtube.com. Yeah, I have been right a hell of a lot more than just once and twice, all right? Well, you know what? Not only in addition to breaking news in this video, and again, you're gonna want to stay for this one. In addition to breaking news on Brock Lesnar and Obafemi backstage, by the way, backstage breaking updates, we will have breaking news on Danhausen. We will also have news on Danhausen in his debut match. We already know he's debuted on WWE television, but his debut match, we will bring that here, right here, exclusively on the Brash and the Brazen, where we give you the hottest, the latest, the greatest, the newest, the most definitive, and the most defiant. And again, guys, if there's any news or rumors that, or any wrestlers or any backstage that you want me to talk about or bring up or address, bring it up and I'll see what I can dig up. I'll see what I can find. I'll see what my sources are saying. I'll see what the dirt sheets are saying. Again, we're going to do this in real time, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do this in real time. Yeah, guys, I'll be honest. I don't get it right all the time. My sources don't get it right all the time. But there are times that they do get it right, and they are on point, and they are on fire. And that is why I'm here to be the desire to that fire. I am here to light up. I am here to climb up, and I am here to maximize my potential right here on youtube.com. That is what I'm here to do. I was born and bred for this, okay? I should be in radio, but instead I'm here for each and every one of you, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we don't have a lot of people in here because, again, I don't do live streams often. But again, if this video gets enough likes, comments, feedback, donations, super chats, we will continue doing this thing because I believe in each and every one of you. Now, I'm going to answer the question, what do I think about Obafemi? Well, let me tell you what I think about Obafemi. I think this guy is incredible. I think he's a work of art in motion. But at no time do I think he should be beating Brock Lesnar this early in, this soon. Okay? At no time should he be defeating Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. And I'll tell you why. Because he's green. He's still got a lot to learn. All right. But this man is a future main eventer. This man, Obafemi, is a future world champion. I see early signs of Brock Lesnar in him, to be honest. I see early signs of Brock Lesnar and Obafemi. That's what I'm seeing. I don't know what you guys are seeing, but I definitely see early signs of Brock Lesnar. But again, he should not be. Now, should he come close? I'll be honest. Should Obafemi give Brock Lesnar a challenge? He should. Should he win? No, he should not. Now, if there's a rematch down the line where Obafemi gets built up even more, because listen, the WWE, they're making Oba look strong. Be honest. They're making Obafemi look absolutely strong, and they're going to make him last long. And that's great, and that's fine. And I get it, and I understand it. But the fact of the matter is Brock Lesnar, listen, I said it once, and I'll say it again. The WWE is without AJ Styles. They're without John Cena. They're without Bill Goldberg. A lot of wrestlers are injured. A lot of wrestlers have retired. You still have the guys to go to, like Randy Orton and Brock Lesnar. Again, no AJ Styles, no John Cena, no Goldberg, no Undertaker, no Triple H, no Shawn Michaels. You still need the legitimate guys, the guys that still bring it, the guys that are still reliable, the stars that are still credible. So that is why Brock Lesnar, in my opinion, Brock Lesnar cannot lose at WrestleMania, in my estimation. That is why it cannot happen. That is why it cannot go down. So Lesnar wins the first one, and then Oba can win the next one, maybe at SummerSlam or Survivor Series. So maybe SummerSlam, maybe Survivor Series. We'll see where we're going at, guys. Am I still coming in clear, or is it too loud, or is it too soft, or is it mute? I want to know exactly what's going on. And again, guys, only 40 people in here, but I'm thankful and lucky for those 35 or 40 people that are in here. That's what matters to the Brash and Brazen is each and every one of you. It's all about you bringing it. And not to mention, it is morning, so a lot of people are working. A lot of people are not on their phones. A lot of people are at school. So that's why we don't have a lot of people in here right now, but we will build this up, guys. The more I go live, the more people will get used to me going live, because that is what this is all about. It's about being live, upfront, and personal. It's about being smash mouth and in your face, and it is about giving you the expectations, guys. Now, guys, I want to know from you guys because I'm still gathering news and rumors from the insiders, the dirt sheets, my sources, from those in the know. I'm still gathering the news and the rumors. That is why I've gone live, because we're going to give you the news and the rumors live as it happens, okay? As it goes down. I want to know from you, are you guys more invested and interested in the storylines in WWE, or are you all about the match, the wrestling match, which you can get a million of? See, I'm the guy that's into the storylines and the matches. I like a mix of both. I like the storylines and I like matches. I like stakes. I like things on the line. I don't just like two guys going out there and having a match for the hell of it. Oh, who's the better guy? Who's the better wrestler? Who can have their arm raised? That's dull and boring. Why is this happening? What is going down? What is the motive? What's the planning? What's the strategizing? I'm a creative guy. And, I used to do Sean's Entertainment books, WWE Raw, WWE SmackDown. I used to book my own storylines. I used to book my own angles. And again, once my channel gets built up again, because again, YouTube and the algorithm and the AI slop and the AI crap that's on here, I'll be honest, my channel's kind of got buried, but we're slowly redeveloping. We're slowly building it up. And I will put as much time and effort and passion and emotion into this channel and the rebuilding of it. Again, we are in a rebuilding phase on this channel, and that's fine. I went through multiple errors on this website. I went through multiple changes. I have seen multiple advancements. I've seen good, bad, and different. I have seen YouTube go through its toughest times, its worst times, its AI times. I've seen, so many transitions here on YouTube, but I will go through it all for the viewers, the fans, the subscribers, and the channel members, because there will be no downfall, guys, because as long as I'm breathing and as long as I'm talking, because nobody can shut me up, nobody can shut me down, nobody can do a damn thing to me, okay? You want to know why? Because I'm protected. And when I'm protected, I can do whatever the hell I want and say what I want, when I want, and can't nobody stop me. So we also got breaking news on The Rock. Again, we got breaking news, backstage updates, not just my opinion. You guys didn't just come here for my opinion. You guys came here for the breaking news, the rumors, the gossip, the speculation, the hearsay. You guys came for it all, and we're going to cover it all. We're going to give you extensive coverage right here on this very show. Now I can see from your perspectives, again, I'm the guy that likes the angles and the storylines, as long as they keep it fresh, as long as they keep it entertaining, as long as they keep it engaging, as long as they give us, swerves, make it unpredictable. That's the thing with current WWE. Some would say it's very predictable. But again, guys, I know you guys didn't just come here for my view, because it's all about your view. It's all about your opinion. We bring you guys into the show. Remember to like the video. It's so important to like and hype the video right now, guys. I don't know if that hype feature is here as we're doing the video, but remember to like, comment, subscribe, and click all notifications. So we're going to get into another big story again. We already talked about LA Knight potentially being gone for 4 to 6 months. We talked about LA Knight and Gunther potentially not wrestling at WrestleMania. Okay. Potentially. Again, I want to use that word potential. Okay. Take it with a grain of salt. All right. So let's get into the heavy artillery, guys. Now we're going to start getting into the news and the rumors. We're going to cover the heavy artillery here on Sean's View Entertainment. Now, again, this is where I say when I talk about something, when I bring up something, okay, we'll retract it. If something's wrong, I'll come on here and be a man and say, all right, we're going to retract this and we're going to give you the update. This is why we do upwards to 3 videos a day, okay? You got to understand one thing, viewers. You got to understand where I'm coming from. I'm a YouTuber. I'm one of the original OGs. I'm one of the original goats here on YouTube.com. I've been doing this since 2012. I was the one that brought WWE news and rumors to this very website to give you the satisfaction. And then everybody had to copy me because nobody's creative anymore. Nobody can come up with their own ideas. I bring WWE news and rumors to YouTube. Everybody else has to do it. Everybody else has to copy me. They used to do their little top 10s and their Raw highlights and this, that, and the other. And then, oh, wait a minute, Sean, he's catching wind over here. Oh, look at Sean. He's catching momentum. And, some might say it's not so much about who did it first, but who did it best. Well, not only did I do it first, but I continue to do it the best. Even though YouTube wants to bury me and the algorithm and the AI slop and all that crap, I am still here defiantly. I am still here courageously. I am still here showing up because that's what it's about. It's about giving you viewers, you fans, you subscribers, you channel members. It is about giving you exactly what you want to hear and what you want to know, and we're going to do it in real time. And that is why we are alive right here and right now. I'm a guy that used to do 10 videos a day when it was unlimited notifications. I used to give out 10 videos a day on this website from 2012 to 2019. And then when YouTube started changing and algorithm adjustments and enhancements and all these other different things, then YouTube said, oh, no, we're not going to do unlimited notifications. We're going to give 3 notifications in 24 hours. That is what we're going to do. So when that happened, obviously I was limited to 3 notifications. I went from doing 10 videos a day every single day, pouring my heart into this. But now instead of doing 5 3-minute videos a day, we're giving you exclusive, in-depth, the most insightful WWE news and rumors during those 3 videos with those 3 notifications. And that is why it's so vital and it's so pivotal to click that bell and turn on all notifications. All right, now, enough of that ranting. Let's get into this. Now, again, I told you I roll back on some of these things. LA Knight shuts down injury concerns ahead of WrestleMania 42. Let's get into this. LA Knight isn't letting any injury concerns spiral, and he's already shutting down any talk that he might miss WrestleMania 42. Knight didn't wait long to respond. Again, we'll retract it right here. Again, this is a story that I talked about. It was rumored, but now it is being confirmed. Okay. Knight didn't waste long to respond, taking to Twitter or X. He addressed the situation directly and made it clear that the issue isn't serious enough to slow him down. Bring on the back end of a burst flare up and keep me from the road to WrestleMania. Being on the back end of a burst of flare up. Again, it's a burst of flare up. So LA Knight has a flare up going on right now. What makes this update more important is the timing. Knight still hasn't been officially announced for a WrestleMania 42 match, but his message makes one thing clear. If a spot opens up, he is ready. With WrestleMania set for April 18th and the 19th, the window is closing fast for final match announcements, and Knight's status now seems locked in as available. Again, viewers, your thoughts, your comments, your emotions on LA Knight. Again, guys, we're going to give you live updates as it goes down. Do you think LA Knight should have already been confirmed for a WrestleMania 42 match? Or is WWE waiting for just the right moment? And again, guys, that's the thing I want to ask you. Who should LA Knight go against? Who should LA Knight face? Who do you want to see LA Knight go against at WrestleMania? Should it be for a title? Should it be a regular match? Should it be a grudge match? What ultimately should it be, viewers, fans, and subscribers? I want to hear from you right now in the comment section. Yeah, the AI slop is really getting out of control on this website. It really is. It's really getting out of control. It's sickening. The AI slop is burying real content creators like me. You guys don't want to hear AI slop computers talking. You want the authentic, you want the real, you want the organic, and that is what you're going to get right here on this very show. All right, my man. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate your feedback, my man. Thank you so much. And hopefully you'll join another episode because we got a lot to get into. Maybe you can go watch the replay later on. I don't know. If you got the time, the dime, 619 me, wine me, dine me. All right, again, guys, we are just waiting. Again, we're getting live information. We're doing this live right now. As soon as the news and the rumors come in, as soon as I hear it, we will give it to you. As soon as I hear about it or know about it, we will drop it to you right in the comment section there. And right on video, right on the camera, right in full view, SeanzView is here for you. The most reliable, the most intense, the most volatile, the most unapologetic SeanzView Entertainment brings it to you, and we bring it in real time. We don't bring it via satellite like The Rock used to do. Yeah, that's how long I've been watching wrestling. Remember when The Rock used to come on the Titantron or the video wall, and he would be via satellite? Well, SeanzView Entertainment comes to you right here and right now, because those would be pre-recorded, by the way. I'm not pre-recorded. You're getting me live and you're getting me instant. You're getting me right here and right now. Believe me, if I could be in your living rooms, if I could be in your parlor, if I could be in your home, I would be. Okay, I would be with you. But this is as good and as live and as upfront as we can be right now. And guys, remember to take this stream and share it all over social media. Share it on Facebook, share it on TikTok, share it on X, share it on Twitter. Take this stream and get it going right now, because we're going to take it to the extreme. We're going to go overboard like we do all the time. So there was a breaking news. So we've already covered LA Knight. We've already covered Gunther. We've retracted. We've talked about what was confirmed and what's not confirmed. Now we're going to get into our next big update, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news on a huge superstar that is definitely the future of world wrestling entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a feeling and there is a hope. Okay, at this point, at this time, there is a feeling and there is a hope that Braun Breaker will be back in time for WrestleMania. As a matter of fact, there is rumors and gossip at this time that if LA Knight is able to go, if LA Knight can wrestle, if LA Knight is still cleared and he's not taken out or he's not injured more than what he already is, that it could be Braun Breaker, LA Knight at WrestleMania. Now, I think that would be a great match. I think that would be a good way to get the crowd started and a good way to kick off WrestleMania. LA Knight, Braun Breaker. Now, originally, it was going to be Braun Breaker going against CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. Braun Breaker was originally going to win the Royal Rumble, but obviously the WWE had to pivot. The WWE had to go in a different direction. And again, that all goes back to the WWE having to alter plans, having to change on the dime. And that is why here on Show and View, we do multiple videos a day because the WWE can change in an instant. A plan, an angle, a storyline, a predicament, an injury, a champion. Things can change. So that's why, again, guys, I do my best to keep you in the know and give you the leak because I said so. And even my cat's saying so right now. My cat in the background giving me a meow. Do you know I'm going live, cat? I already fed you. I already bed you. I don't know what else I got to do. Now I am here to give you the performance of the viewers, the fans, and the subscribers. Big shout out to Ronnie with a $5 donation. Thank you so much to Ronnie for the $5 donation. It will go a hell of a long way in helping support this channel and this show and what we do. Again, thank you to Ronnie for the $5 donation. We are on location with the hottest, the latest, the greatest, the newest, the most definitive. Hello, Sean. You hope you're well, my awesome. Yeah, my man, I'm trying to do all I can, man. With my mom battling cancer, my dad having a stroke, losing eyesight in his left eye, my brother dying, but I'm still here, guys. I am still here fighting the good fight, being defiant, being brash and being brazen, but try not to be that brutal. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, what do you think about, again, rumors and gossip? What do you think about Tom Brady in WrestleMania? Tom Brady showing up to confront Logan Paul at WrestleMania, the showcase of immortals. Do you want to see that? Are you invested in that? What do you think about Tom Brady potentially showing up at WrestleMania? And if he does show up, it seems as if it would appear as if Tom Brady could end up getting a little bit, physical. Tom Brady may be getting physical at WrestleMania. I want to thank Rick and Ray and Lori in the chat room. Thank you to Becky. Thank you to Rob Man Productions. Ronnie in the chat room. Thank you for your donation. I want to thank Poppy Santana 45 in the chat room again, guys. Oh, Ob is going to... Oh, wait a minute, guys. We got breaking news. Now, listen. Psycho Sid going to the Hall of Fame. Epic. Long overdue. The WWE should have put Sid in the Hall of Fame when he was alive, but at least he's going in and his sons will induct him. Now, again, this is why we do breaking news live on the air. Following the announcement of Sid's induction earlier this week, yet another Legacy Class inductee has been confirmed for the 2026 WWE Hall of Fame class. With just over 3 weeks until WrestleMania 42 weekend, Triple H took to Twitter today, March 26, to announce that Bad News Brown will join this year's Hall of Fame class. From standing to the podium at the 1976 Summer Olympics to the center of the ring at WrestleMania, Bad News Brown was a fierce competitor with an attitude to match. For his accomplishments in combat sports and contributions to WWE, it is a pleasure to announce his induction into the 2026 Legacy Class of the Hall of Fame, just like Sid. So Sid and Bad News Brown join the WWE Class Hall of Fame Legacy. Your thoughts, your comments on Psycho Sid and Bad News Brown being other inductees into the Legacy version of the Hall of Fame. Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions on that. Again, guys, I am so... I was such a big Sid fan. I'll be honest with you. I was a massive Sid fan. Sid Justice, Sid Vicious, Psycho Sid. He went by many, many names. I remember him as just Sid even. I remember him in WCW. I remember him in WWE. Hell, I even remember Sid for his short stint in ECW. Okay? So, Sid I was there that night in Madison Square Garden, New York City, 1996, the loudest pop of the night. Sid literally goes in as the bad guy, and he's cheered over Shawn Michaels, ladies and gentlemen. That night in Madison Square Garden, New York City, Survivor Series 96, I can still hear the pop. I can still hear how loud that crowd was that night. I can still remember it like it was yesterday, sitting in the crowd, feeling it, anticipating it. I was only like 6 or 7. 6'7", 6'7". I was only 6'7" at the time. But boy, I will remember that, and I will take that to the grave. Psycho Sid, man, he lit it up in New York City, Madison Square Garden. I will never forget about that. Listen, Penta is popular and Penta is over, and that is all the WWE cares about, okay? As long as they're buying the masks and the merchandise, as long as they're buying the tickets, as long as Penta keeps getting that Penta pop from the crowd, I don't think WWE cares about character development or telling a story. Again, I'm the guy that's all about the intrigue of the storyline, the angle, the start, the end, the middle. I'm about the predicament. I'm about the story. I'm about the ending and the beginning. And again, viewers, it's one of those things where, we're in a time and era where it's just match after match, no stakes, nothing on the line. We're just going to throw two guys out there. And what about having the same rematch after rematch after rematch? It gets a little bit tedious. It gets a little bit out of control, but the WWE supposedly has this great creative team that are, on all cylinders. They're just so great at what they do, but yet where's the compelling, entertaining, where's the engaging, where's the unpredictability in these storylines and these angles? Okay. I will admit, over the last couple of weeks, the WWE are finally starting to get it better. The WWE are finally starting to build up WrestleMania. But I remember during the Ruthless Aggression era, I remember during the Attitude era, that WrestleMania build would last for 2 or 3 months, not 2 or 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we still don't have the finalized card for WrestleMania, and we're under 3 weeks away. We're under 3 weeks away, and we still do not know the definitive finalized card for WrestleMania Night 1 and Night 2. Sure, we know the main events, but we don't know a lot of the undercard. We don't know a lot about the championship matches. We don't know a lot about the mid-carders, the curtain jerkers. Back in the day, we would already know an entire WrestleMania card months in advance, weeks in advance. Hell, I mean, you would know the WrestleMania card by the time the Royal Rumble was all said and done. Now, it just kind of just comes together because the WWE realizes, the fans, they're going to buy the tickets no matter what the main event is, no matter what we're going to get, no matter what we're going to feed them. But you see, that's the problem because the tickets are so much more expensive. I mean, if you're bringing a family of 3 to WWE and you want to get decent seats, I'm not talking front row. I'm talking about the seats up from the floor. You're looking at $3,000 easily. You're looking at $3,000 easily for seats that used to be $500 or $400. I remember a time just a couple of years ago. I remember when you could go to a WWE event for a family of 3 or a family of 4, and it would be $1,000 for 4 or 3. And that's not bad. It's still a lot, but it's not bad. Now you're looking at $2,000, $3,000. You got to be kidding me. And then you got to talk about the food and then the merchandise and everything else that you want to buy for your kids, for yourself, for your wife. It's astronomical. The ticket prices are TKO. Again, this isn't a WWE problem. WWE didn't do this. Vince McMahon didn't do this. Triple H didn't do this. TKO is just destroying the WWE because, TKO themselves are making prices so much, so high, so expensive, so deplorable because they got their own debt. Because you see, TKO themselves are in debt. They're in financial ruin. So they're trying to jack up the prices. WWE. I remember when it was so simple, it was so easy. You could get the WWE on Netflix. Excuse me, not Netflix. I'm talking before that. I'm talking about we had USA Network and we had the WWE Network. That is how we watched Raw. That is how we watched SmackDown. USA Network and the WWE Network. Okay, that is what we got. That is what we saw. Now you got ESPN. You got Netflix. You got this, that, and the other. You got premium live events. You got the WWE Network is kind of null and void now. There is no more WWE Network when it was so simple. You had everything at the push of a button. You had everything at your fingertips. And now the WWE again, it's TK for TKO. It's all about the money. It's all about the cash. It's all about the greed. And it is that same greed that could end up being the ultimate killer. It is that same greed that could end up being the killer for TKO's vision for the WWE. Listen, you say what you want about Vince McMahon. Say what you want. The man was no angel. I get it and I understand. And he did a lot of wrongdoings. Vince McMahon did a lot of wrongdoings, but at least Vince McMahon made it affordable. At least Vince McMahon made it easier. At least Vince McMahon made it more accessible. Vince McMahon, again, you can say what you want about Vince McMahon. At least he didn't do to WWE what TKO is doing to the WWE right now. Okay, that is the situation. That is the crisis that we face right now on WWE. And you're going to get the shooter because, I used to be called the shooter here on YouTube because I let my emotions speak. I vented. I ranted. I've cut back over the last several years, but I think I'm going to have that shooter mentality come back out where I'm just going to say what's on the top of my head. I'm going to say what's bothering me about the WWE. I'm going to say what's good, what's bad, what's indifferent. I'm going to say what I feel and what I think. I'm going to be uncensored. I'm going to be uncooked. I am going to be the Sean View of old. And if I do that, well, then this entire website is going to be put on notice. Let me tell you that. This entire website is going to be put on notice because if I go back to my shooter days where I would just shoot off at the mouth, no, I'm not talking about a gun. I'm not talking about a slingshot. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the shooter, my voice, my vibe, my aura, my significance, my taste. When I come back to that, oh boy, you are going to see something. You are going to see something else, viewers. I'm going to bring back the intensity. I'm going to bring back the integrity. I'm going to bring back the shooter known as Sean's View Entertainment, and I'm going to give you a show unlike you have ever seen before because I'm going to mouth off, and I'm not going to shut up, and I'm not going to shut down. Because you see, for anybody out there that thinks that they can shut me up and shut me down, all you got to do is show up. People say, oh, I have your address. I traced your IP. Well, bro, all you got to do is show up. But you ain't got what it takes to show up because you ain't got the balls. You ain't got the cojones. You ain't got the grapefruits because you got tiny little. They're so tiny you can't even see them. You got what they call, I won't even say walnuts at this point. I'd say you got raisins. You got raisins. And while you got raisins, I have the balls to climb and succeed. I have the balls to take the failures, in the good and the bad, the ups and the downs, the swings. Swing, bada, 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 swing. And I'm going to swing it, and I'm going to tail it, and I'm going to nail it right out of the park. So while you got your raisins, I will be here raising the bar. While you get your little raisins, I will be here giving the news, the rumors. Again, Bad News Brown and Psycho Sid going into the WWE Hall of Fame with an already stacked list of AJ Styles, Stephanie McMahon. That is absolutely major. Demolition, guys, demolition. We want to thank our great channel member, 9 months, a 9-month channel member right here on this very show, guys. Again, we're going to do all news and rumors live and in real time, viewers. As the news and the rumors come in, again, that's just another big update we gave you. 2 more names added to the WWE Hall of Fame. Yet another big name added in. See, because here on Sean View, you don't just get the news and the rumors and the headlines and the breaking news. No, you get my rants. You get my passion. You get my integrity. You get another version. You're getting another vision of what Sean Entertainment is all about and what I ultimately bring to the table. You're just getting a little bit of a sample during my regular live, long form videos. When I go live, you're getting another look. You're getting another stance. You're getting another vibe. You're getting another aura. You're getting another feeling. And that is what it is about on this channel. It is about a feeling. It is about feeling it. Feel. Kind of like that Saved by the Bell episode. Feel. Shut up. But, yeah. Again, the WWE, they used to be big on the storyline. They used to be big on the angle. They used to be big on the development and the progress of certain situations. Now, I do like that the WWE are finally using their environment to their arsenal. They're using the backstage. They're using, the parking lot a little bit more now. It's not just all in the ring. At least the WWE are starting to use their environments around them. The one thing that I can't stand, though, and listen, I would have an answer for this too. I have an answer for everything, okay? Right, wrong, or indifferent, whether you agree or disagree, I have a lot of answers, and here's the thing. Right here on the Brash and the Brazen, here on Sean's View Entertainment, where we are on location. When there is a confrontation in the ring and a wrestler comes down and the other all right, so I'm going to have a predicament here. We got Logan Paul, the heel, the bad guy, right, in the ring. You have LA Knight coming out to confront him. The one thing I can't stand is say LA Knight comes down to the ring. There's Logan Paul waiting in the ring. As soon as LA Knight hits the ring, the heel leaves. The heel goes away, right? But why doesn't the babyface, why is the ropes holding back the babyface? Just because the heel goes outside the ring, outside the ropes, what is stopping the good guy, the babyface, from going outside and at least chasing them? Listen, I understand what the WWE is doing. They don't want that confrontation. They don't want them to wrestle. They don't want them to get into it. But why is the rope like a wall? Like you can't break through it. Like you can't get through it. Like you can't break down the wall. Why is the babyface always held up or held back by the ring ropes? You know what I'm saying? Again, I do love that the WWE are using now other components of the arena, because again, the arena is not just confined to the ring or the outside of the ring. You got the crowd, you got the audience, you got the backstage, you got the gorilla position. At least the WWE are now using more to their arsenal. There is a lot more in that WWE toolbox than you would think. There's a lot more to that WWE toolbox than you would anticipate. Okay, so I just want to get that out there right now, ladies and gentlemen. And again, if this video gets enough likes, comments, enough donations, we will go live a hell of a lot more often right here on this channel. We certainly will, guys. And again, guys, we're doing this live. So when the news and the rumors come out, we will give you the live updates. We will give you the live developments. We'll give you the live backstage rumors, news, and gossip as only Sean View Entertainment can. And again, it is the slow build. I'll be honest. We are in a rebuilding phase here on YouTube. We're trying to find our rhythm once again, and we will find it. We will build our channel back up to 100 people in the room, 200 people in the room. But right now, I do want to thank you for checking out my long form content, which I give you guys 2 to 3 videos a day, and that's what I do. This is not a one-man show. It's one man with a voice that's got all of you behind me, guys. Yeah, BJ Santana, man. What's going on, man? You're one of the originals. I remember you guy, man, on here. BJ Santana, what is going on? Glad to see you, man. Much respect to you, my man. Much respect to you. Big ups to BJ Santana in the room. And again, guys, I am just waiting for more news and rumors. Again, we're going live here. So there's going to be there's going to be some forms of the video. There's going to be some stands in the video where we're going headstrong to take on anyone. And we're going to go nuts with the news and the rumors. But there will be some downtime. So, if you have things to do, chores to do, showers, if you got to get ready, if you got to eat, if you got to sleep, if you check your phone, just check in with me periodically, because I'm going to be live. We're just waiting for the next big news and rumor. As a matter of fact, speaking about the next big news and rumor, the next big headline in real time. Yeah, BJ Santana, I appreciate you, my man. I appreciate you more than you'll ever know, my man. You are one of the originals on here, and I remember your name for a long time now. All right, so we got breaking news on Braun Breaker. Original plans being revealed online according to the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters. Braun Breaker's original NXT debut plans revealed online, ladies and gentlemen. But I don't think we're interested in that as much as we're interested in, will Braun Breaker be at WrestleMania? What is going on there? Will Alexander. Also, breaking news. Ladies and gentlemen, John Cena shuts down a fan who started singing to him in public. Because the guy that went up to John Cena, right? He just starts singing. He doesn't put his hand out. He doesn't say hi. He doesn't express his feelings. He just randomly starts singing to John Cena. Like, you got to be kidding me. Again, for those of you that are here, I want to thank you. Again, without you, there is no show and view. Yes, I bring that energy, that passion. I bring that defiance to me right here on this very website. I bring it all, guys. But again, John Cena shuts down a fan who started singing to him in public. Now, this is a video that has since went viral. I don't know if you guys watched it. I don't know if you guys seen it. But yeah, I mean, just ridiculous, right? Absolutely unbelievable. I mean, if you're going to meet a wrestler, if you're going to go up to a superstar, you don't just start randomly singing. You know what I'm saying? It's all about attention, right? Everybody's looking for attention in 2026, okay? And if anybody knows what it's like to bring attention, it is the brash and the brazen, okay? But there comes a time where, all right, you got to know your level. You got to know where you stand. You got to be in your lane. You know what I'm saying? You got to be in your lane, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to make sure. Am I still sounding loud and clear? Am I still coming in crisp? Again, guys, I updated due to you guys, thanks to you guys, I updated my microphone. I updated my sound system. Again, guys, without you, there is no show and view, honestly. Okay. Without you, without your donations, without your comments, without your likes, without you clicking the bell and turn on all notifications, without you hyping the video, none of this happens. None of this. The lights don't stay on. The internet doesn't stay on. I don't get to stay on YouTube without each and every one of you. I want to let you know that right now, guys. So if everybody donated $1, if everybody donated $2, if everybody donated $5, it would help out immensely, guys. It would help out immensely. Because I'll be honest, right now, we're hurting. Right here, I'll be honest. Again, I call a spade. Between my mom having cancer, between my dad having, being blind, between my dad having a stroke, my brother being dead, I'm dealing with a lot, and my channel has suffered, okay? Not because of me, not because of you, but because of YouTube and the algorithm. So if you could donate right now, it would mean a hell of a lot. Again, $1, $2, $5, $10. It would go a long way in keeping the fight real on YouTube.com, because I have been fighting on this site since 2012, guys. I have been fighting for each and every one of you because I believe in the viewers, the fans, the subscribers, and the channel members. It is about your motives. It is about what you want to see and what you want to hear. And right now, as I'm waiting for more news and rumors to come in, now's your opportunity to give me any questions, any comments, any complaints. We're going to address it right here live on the show. I have no skeletons. I have nothing to hide. I am an open book, ladies and gentlemen. As we're heading into the better weather, I was crammed and I was just bombarded with snowstorms after snowstorm after snowstorm, my electricity going out, my computer going down, my internet shutting off. I mean, we were just bamboozled with all this treachery weather, but now finally the sun's coming in, the birds are chirping. It's brighter days, and hopefully we will continue in that way, guys. Hopefully we will continue in that way. But there's no doubt that this channel has taken a major hit. So that is why I'm asking for your donation, your comments, your opinions, or make sure to tell your friends, your boyfriends, your girlfriends, tell your family members, tell everyone you know about Show and View. Hashtag Show and View online. Go on YouTube, go on Facebook, go on TikTok, whatever other websites there are these days. Do it, and do it now, and do it often, guys. Scream it out loud that the brash and brazen is here for each and every one of you. The Ordinary, I love that song. When Hulk Hogan died, I still can't believe Hulk Hogan died. When they sang from Alex Warren, The Ordinary, that video tribute to Hulk Hogan, it was perfect. That was that was probably the best way they could honor Hulk Hogan, with that song from Alex Warren, Ordinary. Just epic, just off the chain, man. What a great video package. What a great tribute to the late, great, immortal Hulk Hogan. All right, so we got Bad News Brown. We got Psycho Sid as induction to the Hall of Fame. Now we got someone else, guys. Oh, wait a minute. We got breaking news. Again, this is just coming in right now, viewers. So what WWE reflected on Bad News Brown's legacy with an official announcement. So Bad News Brown joins fellow legacy inductee Sid, as well as Stephanie McMahon, AJ Styles and Demolition, and Dennis Rodman in this year's WWE Hall of Fame. The company issued a statement reflecting on Brown's impact and legacy per WWE. And again, viewers, it all boils down to your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. That is major. I mean, these are guys that have deserved and earned their accolades, and that should be in the Hall of Fame. Okay, they definitely should be. Make no mistake about it. They have earned their stripes. They entertained us. Guys, what about this story that's breaking? Again, it is wrestling related, because I know you guys just want wrestling on this channel, and that's what it's all about. Preschool director accused of blowing $350,000 on WWE events in a $2.75 embezzlement case. How absurd and how ridiculous is that? Preschool director accused of blowing $350,000 on WWE events in a $2.75 million embezzlement case. Wow. What is this world coming to, man? What about those gas prices too, man? What about those gas prices? Charlotte Flair addresses WrestleMania 42 status amid title match rumors. Now, again, here's the other thing I want to address here. As much as I give you guys around-the-clock content, 3 videos a day, make sure to click the bell, all notifications on, hype up the video. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't remember a time when the news was so dead and the news was so non-significant. Yes, you heard me right, non-significant. Usually around WrestleMania, the news and the rumors are going nuts. They're going all over the place, right? The news and the rumors are at an all-time high, right? You're hearing news and rumors all day long. But I'll tell you what, just like the WrestleMania build this year, it took a long time to start. The news and the rumors, man, it's like there's nothing to talk about. There's nothing there. There's nothing being leaked. There's nothing being exposed. That's why it all boils down to a lot of rumors and gossip and speculation and hearsay. Because again, I cannot remember a lot. And I think a lot of that also has to do with the fact that WWE Unreal, where they take you behind the scenes, where they expose everything, where they show you everything, where they unveil the magic behind the curtain. You know, I like WWE Unreal. I feel like it's fascinating and it's entertaining, but it pulls back the curtain a little bit too much in my estimation. It pulls back the curtain a little bit too much from my estimation. I don't know about you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we got breaking news coming in right now and right here. Breaking news again. This is why we do live news and rumors. That's why we're live right now. It will be his last WrestleMania. Wow, it's going to be the last WrestleMania, viewers. Can you believe this one? According to those in the know, this WrestleMania will be the final WrestleMania of Seth Rollins. If you're a Seth Rollins fan, which would prove to me that there's no accounting for taste, but if you are a Seth Rollins fan, now this isn't me saying this, is according to those in the know. If you are a Seth Rollins fan, then this is your time to see Seth Rollins, because if Seth Rollins appears at WrestleMania, it will be his last WrestleMania. Wow. Breaking news. This might be Seth Rollins' final ever WrestleMania, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Can you believe it, viewers? Yes, Hulk Hogan will live forever. So it will be Seth Rollins' final WrestleMania, according to those in the know. Well, Seth Rollins has talked about, injuries. They're piling up. Seth Rollins has been talking about retirement a lot lately. So will this finally be? I mean, I don't want it to finally be. I don't want to talk about it like I want to see him retire. But man, is this really going to be the final WrestleMania for Seth Rollins? Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, and your emotions, guys. Wow, I am kind of shocked. That is not the news I expected. Again, here on Sean View, expect the unexpected. Anything can happen, viewers. Literally anything can happen at any time. As the WWE used to say, anything can happen. And boy, that story just came out of nowhere. Literally just came out of nowhere, guys. Yeah, I did not forecast that one happening. Again, can everybody still hear me loud and clear? Can everybody still hear me loud and clear in the chat room there? Want to make sure everything's good? Smooth, clear. All right. On the other end, I can hear things fine and good. So that's good. Again, I do want to thank and respect everybody that is in this room right now, guys. Luckily, thankfully, you guys are here for me. And again, we're going to stream live news and rumors as it happens. Again, I'm going to give you guys more time. I'm going to give you guys more energy, more passion, as if I didn't already do that. I don't know how much more I can keep giving and giving, but I will give it because I will be willing, able, and as long as I'm stable, I will present it to you and I will bring it to you in real time. So could it be the end of Seth Rollins, ladies and gentlemen? Also, a popular WWE star expected to make WrestleMania 42 appearance, ladies and gentlemen. According to Body Slam, decisions have took place regarding. Oh, really? Well, this isn't really news to me. I could care less about this guy, but I show speed. However, I am interested in this one. Tom Brady and Jelly Roll are expected at WrestleMania. Tom Brady and Jelly Roll expected for the Showcase of Immortals, the Super Bowl of Professional Wrestling, WrestleMania. Also, breaking news on Cody Rhodes. According to Self-Made Pro, WWE is set to book a little change to Cody's character where he will fight fire with fire as he battles a vicious viper. With Orton's character becoming edgier, Cody's character is set to become edgier as well, which means the American Nightmare won't be in his regular babyface mode. What are your thoughts on a character change for Cody Rhodes? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on the adjustments that the WWE are going to make to Cody Rhodes. Do you think it will make a difference? Do you think it will matter? It all boils down to each and every one of you. Because we prove it true right here on this channel. Again, I want to welcome and thank the viewers, the fans, the subscribers on a day where we heard LA Knight, even though he's injured, he says, I will not miss WrestleMania. You'd have to kill me to miss WrestleMania. On a day where we heard Bad News Brown will join the WWE Hall of Fame with Sid Vicious, Sid Justice. On a day where we heard it could be Seth Rollins' final WrestleMania. According to those who know, those are four big headlines just right there, guys, just within it itself. Four major headlines. And then we just brought up the whole Cody Rhodes character development, a switch, a change to Cody Rhodes. Do you think Cody Rhodes needs to be refreshed? Do you think the Cody Rhodes character needs to be updated? We bring it to you, the viewers, the fans, and the subscribers. We bring it to you. Should Cody Rhodes have a character adjustment, an enhancement? It all boils down to the viewers, the fans, and the subscribers. Remember to take this video and share it all over social media, guys, whether it be TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, X. Share this video all over the entire internet to get this whirlwind going here. Again, you know I give you videos every day, but I don't go live often. But again, guys, as long as the algorithm gets used to it and adjusted to it, we will go live a hell of a lot more often. I don't know. Did anybody here have troubles with YouTube last night, like signing in or uploading videos? Did any of you guys have trouble over the last 24 hours with YouTube at all? Because I was having trouble yesterday. Again, this is why I didn't get out a third video, and I apologize for that, but it wasn't my fault. YouTube, always changing the websites, always updating it, always upgrading it, sometimes downgrading it. Did anybody here have troubles accessing videos or uploads, or did you feel that the website was a little bit slower? Because I had a hell of a time uploading yesterday. I received a message actually that YouTube was having trouble with uploads yesterday. So again, this could be another reason why this video might be suffering, because I don't know if people are actually getting it. I don't know if people are actually getting notified. I don't know if people are actually getting verified. Guys, I don't like dead air, to be honest with you. I don't like when I'm mute, but again, we are just waiting for the news and the rumors to come in. And as they come in, we will give it to you right here and right now. We will give you the satisfaction. We will give you the emotion. We will give you the integrity of the hottest, the latest, the greatest in WWE. We're just waiting for it to file in. Now, what did you guys think about Rowdy Ronda Rousey showing up in AEW? Do you miss her in WWE? Do you think she fits AEW? What do you think about Ronda Rousey, who was a WWE star, a WWE competitor? What do you think about Ronda Rousey now in AEW? I would say she's went to the competition, but WWE doesn't view AEW as competition. Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions on that? Yeah, and Ronda Rousey said she went to AEW just to stick it to UFC or stick it to the WWE. So that might have been just a one-off, but I don't know if we'll ever see her again in AEW, but it was definitely a surprise, a shock, something we didn't see, something we didn't anticipate, something we didn't expect. So kudos to AEW for throwing a swerve that we did not see coming at all. Okay. So kudos to them. There's been a lot of rumors and speculation, a lot of guesswork about Brock Lesnar's last year. But the WWE better hope it's not Brock Lesnar's last year because, again, no John Cena, no AJ Styles, no Bill Goldberg. How are you going to fill this in? How are you going to have replacements? You can't replace somebody like Brock Lesnar, just like you can't replace a retired John Cena. But if this truly is the end of the beast incarnate and SummerSlam is the end for Brock Lesnar, the WWE is in a lot of trouble. The WWE is in some real trouble, in my estimation. The WWE can ill afford to lose somebody the name of Brock Lesnar. They've lost so many guys already. Like I said, when you lose someone like AJ Styles and John Cena, okay, nothing I say is going to justify just how major and just how big that is. Okay. And then if you lose Brock Lesnar on top of that, man, whew, I don't know. And then you got all the injuries that are in the WWE right now. It's not good, guys. It is just not a good look. All right. It is not good at all. If the WWE had another Brock Lesnar lined up, if the WWE had another John Cena lined up, and I understand they're finally, they're building Obafemi. They're trying to build Braun Breaker. He went down with an injury. He got sidetracked. He got sidelined, and then you got this. You got this now. So, but hopefully things will level out, and hopefully the WWE will be able to go back to the drawing board and hopefully they'll be able to smooth things out. Hopefully things will ultimately work out for World Wrestling Entertainment. Hopefully, but we're going to have to see, guys. It's just one of those things where you're going to have to let it play out. It's all about settling. It's all about timing. Quite frankly, it's all about creative. If they actually have anything creative, anything compelling, anything uplifting for you. Here's the thing. Only Brock Lesnar knows if it's his final time, if it's his final year. Only Brock Lesnar knows the answer to that question. Again, we can talk about all the rumors, all the gossip, all the speculation. We can talk about all day long, but Brock Lesnar is the only one that truly knows when he's going to retire and when he's going to go off into the sunset. So, again, it all boils down to that man himself, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, man, thank you for that. Fan of the Sealer. Thank you for being a channel member, by the way. Thank you for all your donations, your comments. Thank you for everything you do for this channel. But you're right. Lars Sullivan could have been a big deal, man. He could have been a monster. He was a monster. They were going to go all the way with that guy, but he, you know, like you say, he had stage fright, and one thing led to another, and it just didn't pan out too well for him. But hey, you know, that's why the WWE's got to look towards the future. The WWE's got to start looking towards exactly that. The future, the building blocks, their reputation. You know, they need to really start finding the next Austin, the next Rock, the next Lesnar, the next Orton, the next Hogan. They really do, okay? Because, you know, not just having a great wrestler, a superb wrestler, a five-star athlete, okay? It's going to take more than that. You need somebody that has that integrity. You need somebody that has that kind of character. You need somebody that relates to the audience. You need somebody like an Austin, a Rock, a Cena. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that has character development. You know, you know, when the day comes and there is no more character advancement, when there is no personality, again, it's not just being about a great wrestler, right? You can teach somebody to be a great wrestler, but it really takes somebody to have that great character and in the right storyline, and be able to talk on the mic and be able to get across what you're saying and make the people believe. It's all about making the people believe, viewers. Okay, that's what it is ultimately all about. At the end of the day, is making people believe. You got to be believable, you got to be relatable, and you got to be reliable, okay? If you want to be in the main event, if you want to be at the top of your game, okay? If you want to reach levels like Stone Cold and John Cena and Brock Lesnar and Randy Orton, if you want to reach levels like that, like the game Triple H, like The Undertaker, if you want to be the WWE champion, and that's another thing. If you're in the WWE and you don't want to be the WWE champion, then you got no reason to be there. Then why are you here? Why are you doing this? Just like people that come on YouTube. I've been on YouTube since 2012, well over a decade, well over 10 years I've been doing this. And if I'm not here to be the very best, if I'm not here to be at the very top of my game, then I got no reason to be here. But then I go and say, well, wait a minute. If I'm not number one, well, then I'm still here for my viewers, my fans, my subscribers, and most importantly, I am here for my channel members, okay? Because they bring it day in and day out. That is what it is all about, okay? It is about being resilient. It is about being charismatic. It is about having that emotion. It is about having that aura, that feeling. And that is exactly what I try to bring to this channel day in and day out. I try to escalate it. I try to dominate it. I try to transcribe it. I try to be literate, not illiterate, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? I want you to hang on every word, every syllable that I'm saying. I want you to know that I am going to give you, and I'm going to brew it up because it is morning, because it is AM still. Yes, it is still AM where I am in my neck of the woods. We bring it to the forefront. We try to be reliable. We try to be noteworthy, viewers. That is what we try to do here on this very program. Vince McMahon allegedly killed WWE storyline over some bad steak, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you heard that right. Vince McMahon allegedly killed a WWE storyline over some bad steak. And it adds a new twist to the creative directions and how they were handled under the direction and under the vision of Vince McMahon. This storyline, this angle, this headline, just coming online right now. Very interesting, very different, if you ask Sean's View Entertainment. Again, I am working on more stories that, again, we're going to give you more videos as I always do every day, multiple videos a day around the clock. I am working on two other massive blockbuster stories, two other massive blockbuster headlines that we're going to believe and we're going to bring to you right here on Sean's View Entertainment to give you that initiative, to give you that motive. Because again, guys, we bring it to you unlike anybody else. two other big developments that are going on right now that are happening. And again, the news and the rumors have been very slow, to be honest. Okay. With WrestleMania season, it's never like this. It's never this dire. Okay. But two big stories just came online, guys. Two big stories just surfaced. And these are two big stories that I'm going to give you a little bit later on in my regular YouTube uploads, because there's going to be new controversy, ladies and gentlemen, some new controversy going down. And we're going to supply that to you a little bit later on. So, guys, I don't want to kill any more of I don't want to mute it more. I don't want to kill any more of your time. We're going to give a lot more videos. We've got a lot more videos to give you later on today here on the Brash and the Brazen, where I appreciate the comments, the sentiments, the additions. We're not here to subtract. We're here to add. We're here for the long game, guys. We are here for the long game. This has been a live edition of the Brash and the Brazen, where we brought up some pretty heavy, some pretty detailed topics. And it's only going to grow and it's only going to intensify from here. Have no fear. I am here for the viewers, the fans, and the subscribers. Subscribe.